Hey guys, what's up? Russ here, and this is day 2 of my video a day series for January. Today I'm going to be doing a statue showcase. I have 10 in total. 9 of them are gallery select pieces and 1 is a DC Collectibles. So let's jump right into it. Alright, I'm kicking it off with the Incredible Hulk. This is actually the first statue I picked up when I decided to venture into statue collecting. This is based from the comics. It's not one of the movie versions. It's got the purple pants. Nicely detailed. All these gallery select statues are basically budget statues. They range from $40 to $50. They do have more expensive ones that are a little more detailed. These ones are all PVC, plastic basically. And I believe the more detailed ones, they go for 100, 120, somewhere in that range. But these are the $50 ones basically. Next up is Miles Morales Spider-Man. This was a GameStop exclusive. There's 2 versions of this with this exact same mold. There's the regular Spider-Man and just your standard costume. And then they came out with this repaint exclusive Miles Morales. I liked it a little better, so I picked up this version. I'll give you a quick 360. These gallery pieces are they're fantastic in my opinion. Good for pretty much any kind of budget. And for the most part, they're highly detailed. This next piece is Black Widow from Infinity War. And this piece I actually, wow, that light's kind of glaring out the face. Hold on. Okay. This piece I kind of regret buying, but I caught it on sale for $20. That's why I picked it up. And the only reason I say I regret buying it is I much prefer Black Widow as a redhead as opposed to the blonde look. So yeah, well, other than that, this is a great piece as well. Great detail, great base. And the facial sculpt on it is really well done. Sometimes gallery is a little off on the facial sculpts, but this one is pretty good. This next piece I also got on sale. They were doing a half off sale at GameStop, plus a little extra. So I got this piece for $20 as well instead of $50. It's Captain Marvel. This is from the movie. Wasn't the biggest fan of the movie, but I am a fan of the character. And I quite like the suit design. Plus, you know, she's got that Super Saiyan hair. Not too shabby. This next piece is one of my favorites. It's Jean Grey as the White Phoenix. This was, I believe it was a PX Previews exclusive. And I actually found this one at a Books A Million last time I went down to Myrtle Beach, which was probably 2, maybe 3 years ago now. I'm not even sure. Probably 2 years ago. But it's one of my favorite pieces. And there's 3 versions of this as well. There is a regular Phoenix, the green costume. There's a dark Phoenix, which in my opinion is probably the coolest one, because they did change the hair on it. Same sculpt, but the hair on the dark Phoenix version is a translucent color, and it just looks like real fire, and it's just amazing looking. Next up we have Captain America from Endgame wielding Mjolnir. This is one of my favorite scenes from the movie. It made me love the movie so much when that happened. Again, they did a fairly decent job on the face sculpt, and the paint is on point. This one was just slightly disappointing in the height of it. I didn't realize it was like so small in scale compared to some of the other pieces. But other than that, this one is on point. I love that scene from the movie. And the only other downside I can think of besides the scale is the fact that he's not holding the shield. I wish he was. But I had to get Cap with Mjolnir. And that leads into probably my favorite of my Marvel statues. And that is Thor from Infinity War with Stormbreaker. Absolutely love this piece. Probably one of the most detailed gallery pieces. I couldn't believe this piece was just $49. I love all the detail they put into it in the face sculpt, the paint, into Stormbreaker, into the lightning effect coming up around Thor. The base on this one is fantastic as well. I was already a huge fan of Thor going into the movies from the comics. In this piece, easily one of the spotlights of the statue collection. Love all the detail they put into this in the base. To look at it, you probably wouldn't think it was a budget statue. Awesome work on this one. Alright, now we're finally getting into some DC pieces. This is Batman. I believe this is based off the Jim Lee cover. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. Love the base on this, the gargoyle. This was another highly detailed piece that you wouldn't think would be a budget statue because of the amount of work that was done on the face sculpt, the teeth, the costume details. You can see some like wrinkles in the sculpt. Just extremely well done and awesome piece. I love the way they sculpted the cape around his fists. And the detail work again that they put into the base with the gargoyle just looks amazing in my opinion. And it probably my favorite DC piece that I own. But again, so far I only own 3 DC comics statues. Okay, this is actually my most recent statue pickup. It's Flash. This was the I believe it was a SDCC exclusive from last year, maybe 2018. I can't remember exactly. But this is the Speed Force edition. He's translucent, running out of the Speed Force. And this was just another piece that I had to get as a fan of the Flash. Also, it was on sale, and I'm cheap like that. I believe I paid $25 for it. And the reason this was on sale was just because the box was damaged, which doesn't matter to me because I throw the boxes away on these statues. These are all for my personal collection. Never plan on reselling any. Awesome piece. I love that the whole body is translucent. I don't know if you can see behind it or not on the video. Alright, this is the final piece. And this is my one and only statue that isn't Gallery Select. This is DC Collectibles. It's on a little bit of a bigger scale. It's 1/6 scale. Throw up a comparison. Him next to Cap. You can kind of see the difference there. But this was higher quality. Instead of PVC plastic, it is made out of resin. And this version, the black suit, I believe it was limited to just 700 pieces. I also got an incredible deal on this one. It's the most I've ever paid for a statue, because it was my first step up from gallery to a little bit of a higher quality piece. And I believe it was $140 I paid for this one, which is hard for me because I'm on a budget, but I really fell in love with this piece when I saw it. It's got a mixed media cape, and it's got the wire so you can sort of pose it a little bit. The amount of detail on this piece is just incredible. Every little crevice of the suit. The facial sculpt on it is really well done. You can look at it and tell that's Henry Cavill. And the best part, there's no mustache to remove with CGI. It's got some awesome detail work on the costume and the back of the piece. There we go. Make it a little bit brighter. I almost forgot. Let me quickly give you guys a shot of the base on this one. I believe this was taken from a nightmare scene in the movie, and that's why he's standing on a base of skulls. But I just thought that was another awesome touch to it, because the whole base is just incredibly detailed with the work on the skulls. Absolutely love this piece. Alright, that does it for day 2 of my video a day series. I do eventually plan on getting either a Sideshow statue or an XM statue this year. It's the lofty goal right now, but it's going to be the next step up in my statue game. We'll see if I can do it this year or not. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Peace.
What did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000!